And if you're watching this on a replay, I like to invite you to just get cozy and, grab your blanket or your headphones and create a nice sacred space for yourself and maybe brew some coffee or tea or something that you like and come on and get cozy with us. So, we are going to be exploring the Discovering Your Inner Harvest pack. And
Yay!
today we're on page 4. Page 4. And it's called Letting Go with Gratitude. Yes. So you can get your copy at hellofromthecocoon.com when you join the Cocoon community, and you'll get our gift to you. It's 9 pages, your free creativity guide for this season in the Northern Hemisphere. So actually, what is it? So it's springtime, and we actually do have a spring cocooning guide, creativity guide. So I'll have to link that below. I think that would be a nice idea. So
And Florida's got transitioning the states in the lower U.S. are transitioning to wet and dry season. Maybe
right.
Wet and dry.
Wet and dry. I like that. I like a wet and dry. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I remember when I lived in Orlando, it got significantly cooler, like to the point where you needed a little scarf and a little, sweater. And I don't think it was quite boot weather, but you could pretend you could get there. So and then last week we did the Circle of Trust page, and we're gonna actually be doing some vocal play today. Sarah's gonna be guiding us. So also inviting you to, have your water nearby and just be comfortable. And if you'd like to play, come on in and play. So we're excited to share that with you too. Yay. I'm gonna have that other page close by. Okay. Now we're ready.
Ready.
You're ready. So we're doing something new today. Nature inspired feelings. You want to take it? Lead the way.
Take it away. Okay, so I will go first with my nature inspired feeling. And we're going to do it a little differently. Tap into what we're feeling today, an element, plant, animal, mineral, whatever you're feeling. And then after we label our feeling and visualize it, we are going to voice it. So what does that feeling sound like to you? It could be a tone, a vowel sound, a little melody ditty, whatever comes to you instinctually. So have fun and roll with it.
That's exciting.
So let's see. I gotta tap into what I'm feeling right now. And I feel like I am a big boulder.
Boulder.
A big, massive boulder. Today, nice gray one. Just intuitively, as I'm sitting here, the big sound that's coming out is bum, 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 bum. And that's
the stone people.
That's gonna be we are the stone people. That's just the feel. So
big boulder.
Bumping around. Boom, 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 boom. It's fun. It's fun to do that, to release it.
That's cool. Awesome. Yeah. So we're going to be playing with the vocals today. All right. I so wanted to do it with you, but we're going to be like deepening this process in our upcoming Embodying Autumn workshop, which is another gift for you, and it's November 13th, and we're actually going to be doing this. So this is our little play with it, experimentation to see how this feels to do with you, and if you would like to do more, we're definitely going to be deep diving into this.
Yes.
into this
This is
area.
a little tidbit, and if you'd like a bit more, come along and join us, and we'll dig a little deeper into it.
Cool. Yeah. So
Your turn.
I thought like all day I was feeling very fiery, but now I am feeling like a little bit mellow but warm burn. So I'm gonna go with like the spice cinnamon is my nature inspired
I've
feeling.
never had a
I
spice.
know.
It's new, folks. New, new.
Yeah, I never thought of that as a nature inspired feeling, but like, yeah, there's like a burn and a glow in my body. So how that feels, mm, it does. It has like it's like a, mm, 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 like that.
Oh, I
That was fun.
love that. And I love seeing the body movement with
I
it
can't help
too.
like doing a body movement.
It's so much life. Yeah. I
Cool.
love that. And the differences between ours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's cool. And I really enjoyed playing around with some other tones and things today. So I'm definitely enjoying this vocal play exploration. So excited to continue it.
Brings some lightness for sure and
Mm-hmm.
definitely releases some energy. So come release more with us. Join us. We'd love for you to join the Zoom cocoon.
The Zoom cocoon.
November
Yeah.
13th.
So let's see. So we're gonna do shall we move to our harvest calls and see how that goes?
Yes, this is our
Okay.
sequel from last week.
All right. So yeah, so I'm gonna be playing some recordings and you want to give a little
Yes,
introduction.
little recap and intro. So last week we explored our circle of trust, and we talked a little bit about it in our IG 20th episode, um, and the feelings that were brought with our circle of trust. So we invited you, if you joined along on the page, to what make a tone, make a song, a little melody, or again that vowel sound, ooh, ah, or e, o, of what your circle of trust that you created, what did it sound like? So we'll start with that.
Mm-hmm.
And Laura and I came up with that, and then releasing it into the world.
Yeah.
So we did
Oh, there's my
visualize
perfume.
our circle of trust.
I was gonna get my circle of trust out, but I've put it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Here's my circle of trust. Okay. So I guess I'll play mine first.
Yeah.
You can let me know how it sounds.
Sound cute.
All right. I think my circle of trust. Yeah, that's how I called it. My circle of trust.
I'm speechless. That was oh gosh, Lori, so ancestral. Uh-oh, and now we're echoing.
Yeah, we're echoing. I guess I have to plug back in when I'm not playing. All right. Was it ancestral? That's
Oh
cool.
yeah. Oh, I just felt like mothers upon mothers upon mothers.
Oh,
That was just the initial.
that's awesome. Love that.
Mm-hmm. And look how deep, it was so like low and deep sounding.
Yeah,
Being
I don't know how to
held.
I don't
It's
know how to
like
describe
being,
it.
you're being
Um, yay. It's a really cool process to feel it for yourself. And then um like I feel like my body's like releasing too, like from playing it and like being vulnerable to share it is cool. It gives it a little more power. So that was cool. Shall I play yours now, Sarah?
Yeah, I like how you really felt into yours. I'll have to do that. I just kind of gave like a little sneak peek of what my circle
That's all
was
right.
like.
Yeah, I think that this one was longer and then my second one wasn't as long. I don't know. It was just kind of in the moment. So, okay, I'm going to unplug the mic and I'm going to play yours. Okay?
Yeah. Let it go.
It went into the next song. That's not part of it. Hold
Let
on.
it go is for later
Oh,
in this episode.
echo. I love it. Oh, it was so beautiful. Ah, ah. Yeah, actually they kind of feel like they harmonize. So I would
I
really
was
be curious.
I was like, I think they go together.
Oh, we need to like
Because
make a
we're in each
song.
other's
We
circles.
are.
We're in each other's circles.
That
Oh my
is
gosh.
amazing. Okay, I wonder
Wow.
if I somehow don't. Okay, I don't know how to
You
take
got
let it go off my computer, but it wanted to play that. Isn't that so funny?
it.
I don't
It
even
does
know how
funny
it
what
went to that, but that is the theme of the day, letting go with gratitude. So that's
it's
all right.
very
So
appropriate.
all right, I'm going to unplug and I'm going to play my call to others who are not in the circle and inviting in my people.
And that was our other piece to it of the vocal play of if you could make a sound, a tone, or a melody of calling out to others who weren't in your circle, who you want to welcome in, what would it sound like?
Yes. Yes. All right, so I'm going to unplug and then I'll let you know when I replug in. Okay, hold on. All right. My call to others. Ah, 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 ah.
Hmm.
Okay.
It felt so different than the other one. I
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I did that one twice, and the second time was very different. So it was cool to kind of feel what's really my call, and it did have a higher tone than like when you're in it, and it felt I don't know, it just felt like okay, well this one I want to like call out farther. It was interesting to kind of visualize while I was doing it too. So really fun
Yeah, and
experiment.
we invite you to, see what comes out initially and then keep repeating it until you feel like has landed.
Hmm.
And that sounds kind of like what you did,
Yeah.
Laurie. It's just like, oh, and then we just play with it a little bit more, and then that's it.
Hmm. Yeah, and I just used the voice memos on my phone to do it.
Just
So,
recommend
yeah.
recording it, and then it's there.
Okay, one more. So we're gonna
One
do
more.
Sarah's call to her circle. Okay,
Mhm.
unplug.
Outside the circle, coming in.
All right, here we go.
Ah, let it go, let it go.
Yours are
Mine's
short.
too short.
Hold on,
Mine's
hold
too
on. Hold on.
short. I needed to repeat.
Oh, oops.
It's funny because I repeated quite a bit when I was singing it, but then on the recording I just did it once. So We'll keep doing that.
Like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I like want to like a little reverb at the end is what I'm imagining.
We can definitely add some reverb. All right.
Oh, that was so
We did
fun.
it. We sharing our voices. I wrote down a lot about this today in my journal because I happened to click on a podcast that was all about like empowering your voice and like the power of words and the power of like what you speak out and how you can use your voice and um yeah, just like honoring this area of our body. It was so perfect. I was like, how did I click this, on the perfect day? So yeah, it definitely feels like we're honoring it. So
And it's amazing what you feel within your body after you release that because it's a lot of energy releasing. And just right now, like I'm kind of getting like almost like the chills.
mhm.
Like my body's got like vibrational right now
Yes.
going on. So it'll be interesting as the evening goes on, just sharing that like where where the energy settles. But right
Yeah.
now it's like kind of that internal shiver, like not a nervous thing, just a buzz.
Yeah, a buzz. And for me it feels like steam. Like steam is like coming out of my head and like it just feels kind of like a being in what is it? Not the sauna, the other one.
Oh, the steam room.
The steam
Yeah.
room. Yeah, it's like that. That's how I feel. It's very
Yeah.
refreshing. Very refreshing
I
feeling.
could use a steam room right now because I'm like shiver. So you're gonna notice me in that
Steam.
video. I'm like, oh.
All right. Well, that took a
Yes,
little bit longer than I thought, but I'm so glad we did it. Like
that's okay.
had a little
Yeah,
mic issue, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll see how the YouTube video comes out for this, but
it sounded
editing
really good.
power.
So,
That's good.
hmm
Good to know.
hmm
So, should we transition to our
yes,
leaves, our beautiful leaves?
yes, our letting go,
Let
which
it
keeps
go,
sneaking in.
let it go. Everyone is so sick of that song, but you know, you just got to listen to it like it's the first time.
Right, right. Our
So
leaves.
I'll read the top.
Hmm
Okay. All right. Letting go with gratitude. Fill in the leaves below with anything you feel ready to let go of. After you write each one, close your eyes and imagine the leaf gently falling to the ground while you say, from my hand to this leaf to the ground, I complete this cycle with gratitude. Yeah.
Beautiful.
This page made me kind of remember what like the power of cocooning means to us, like to me and to this space. And like it's really about creating love and compassion and acceptance for yourself so that you can transform, and like letting go is such a big process. And I think that the gratitude piece for things that we might be kind of like done with, like in a way where we're like, oh, you know, but like having that gratitude and compassion and acceptance for like it's just time to let this go, and like having that visual piece, it just was really powerful to feel that as like a big piece of cocooning. So that was really what came up the biggest for me. And also the process of saying this, I really like took my time with each one, and I like placed my hand over the leaf and I just closed my eyes. And again, like that same feeling I'm feeling right now kind of was happening all day with this too. I felt like um alchemy happening inside. And so I would just kind of think about the word or the phrase or the sentence I wrote, and I would say, from my hand to this leaf to the ground, I complete this cycle with gratitude. And I really like didn't pick up my hand until I felt gratitude and release. And it was a nice ritual. Definitely powerful. I also did this page last year. Um, Probably filled it up a lot more than I did and didn't take that time with each one to really fully like feel it. So I really love how we revamped this together, and we came up with this phrase for this year, and it just made it like so much deeper. So yeah, that's my sharing about how it went for me. How did it go for you?
That was beautiful, Laurie. Yeah, it definitely hit home on some things, and I felt like the cocooning aspect was really alive and thriving with this one. I had a lot of visualizations of being the caterpillar and that letting go um, of what I once was, and acknowledging that and seeing that I had to be that to get where I am
Hmm.
now. I should say that transformational process. Yeah, and it was nice to fill out some of the leaves, but not all. Kind of this reminder of where I'm headed, and that it's not always filled up. There's just going to be so many more journeys and so much more letting go and shedding and transforming. Um, so I really like that. I have so many blank leaves
Yeah.
for the future. Um, and yeah, I was closing my eyes. I said it in my head, but it would be nice to say it out loud or even vocalize a little bit with this one too. From my hand to this leaf to the ground, I complete this cycle with gratitude. What that sounds like.
Mm.
So that's kind of what I felt like. If you want to take it a step further, um, yeah, and then I just had a lot of letting go themes. I know in the past when I've done this one, it was more specific, particular, but it definitely has more themes this
Hmm. Like, did you see like some repeating things or repeating words?
year. Yeah, just general like letting go negativity, letting go perfectionism, letting go drama, or
Hmm.
creating stories, or some of my leaves. Um, letting go of the constant pursuit of happiness. It's okay, you're not
That's
going
a
to be
good
happy
one.
all the time. People pleasing was in there. Yeah, and then some things that I have let go but have kind of come up again. Just like, no, let's put it through the cycle once again.
Hmm.
um,
Yeah,
how about you? Did you
I
have
feel
something
like that.
specific?
Hmm. I had some themes, and it was cool because like when I actually did it, each one, like I wrote it and then I did the release and then I wrote the next one. So, um, as soon as one released, another one would come to mind. So it was like a pretty cool feeling of like, oh, all right, like here's the next one I'm gonna write down. So it was pretty doop 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 doop. And I found a lot of holding back and a lot of holding on, holding myself back. Like the word holding came up 3 times. Um, so I could see that's a real big one for me right now. And it's interesting, like with the bubble, like the bigger cocoon that the world is sort of in right now has a feel of holding. Like, hold on while we like move through this big thing called whatever it is. Like, you know, um, and everyone's having a different experience with it, but it does have like there's this like you know, and so I could feel how I'm operating through that. um yeah, and owning it too, you know, that like I'm the one who keeps myself stuck or like holding back, and it was just good. Yeah, we have a lot of power um with the letting go and finding where we are, the caterpillar, like you said, so that we can go through. But yeah, and I put down forgetting to use the power of my voice. So I'm very excited to see that. And, and I used to sing all the time and pick up my ukulele and learn a song. I always could learn like a cover of a song in like a day and like be pretty good with it by the nighttime. And I really have lost that like skill or like desire. So it's not far away. It's just, been on a holding pattern. So I don't know if it'll
I remember
be in
that
the
too.
same way. It might change, right? The way I do it. But yeah.
I remember that too, though, and like, oh, I want to learn this song, and then yeah, in a couple hours, like I've learned it, and people nearby watching would be like, "Did you just learn?"
I
But
know.
yeah, that so much creation in that too.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I hear you, and I don't know if you had this happen too, but when I started with my first leaf, it was like very surface level, like what's happening now, and then as
Mm.
I got more and more to more leaves, like I was going back to, you know, I don't know, a couple decades, triple
Oh,
decades ago.
wow.
So it was definitely, I almost felt
Appealing.
like layers like of compost or dead leaves of like the top layer of like this season of fall that have slowly started to fall down or land, and then like the layers underneath all of them and finally got to the
Mm.
bottom. And there's definitely the theme of relationships for me once again, and feeling those healthy relationships versus ones that need to
Mm.
just let it be.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, like it's interesting. This is very different. Usually it's more specific. It was mostly ways I'm operating and
Mm-hmm.
right now that are ready to shed and make way for something new and something bigger. And it might be just because I do a lot of work on myself daily. So these like bigger overarching things that like just stick around and keep showing up in different ways that are harder to, yeah, move through, I guess, but really powerful. So so yes, I'm going to hold up the blank page again. So if you want to get your copy of this week's theme, letting go with gratitude, it's part of the creativity guide, and we'll have the link below, the Cocoon community, and you can get your copy there. And this is next week. Um,
I can't wait for this one.
it's called "An Apple a Day Brings Joy Your Way." So I'm really excited. I think I might actually play with actual apples for next week. Um,
Can't
well,
wait.
I put it out there, so now I'm going to do it. And I believe we're going to be coming on not on Thursday, so we're going to be doing
Yes.
this next Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday's the day.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So it'll be sooner than later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So less than a week, and again, inviting you all to come join us in the Cocoon community, and also we have our upcoming workshop, which is going to be 1 hour on November 13th from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll have it linked below. And we have all of like the fun things we're going to be playing with. It's all listed out on the event page, so you'll see. All the vocal play that Sarah's going to be guiding us through. And it's going to be at least 3 different types of activities there. And then we're going to move into the seasonal creativity to really embody the season through some energy sketching and other fun things like that. And then there'll be like a little ending for all of us to bring it into our lives. So we're really excited to share it with you. We have a couple people already signed up, and it will be recorded, and we'll be sending the recording out as soon as possible after we finish for anyone who can't be there during the time. So just so excited to see how this goes and embody autumn even further ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to do it
So,
together, it's something about that all us being together in that space.
yeah.
Our
Yeah.
Zoom cocoon.
Yeah, you're literally creating this cocoon with us. So this will be the first of many journeys all together, and Sarah and I co-leading. So it will be
Yes.
an exciting beginning to a new phase of
Saturday, November
creativity.
13th. Yes! Join us. Saturday, November 13th. Can't
Awesome.
wait!
All right. All right. Off we go.
That's a
So,
wrap.
with love and transformation.
Our cocoon to yours.
Bye.